morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome to the vlog. If you are new, my name is Kayla Jukic and welcome to my pregnancy series. If you are not, it is so good to see you again. Today I am currently 8 weeks, 1 day. We have so much to catch up on compared to last week's vlog. I just had a morning bagel. That is honestly what I've been surviving on in the mornings, is a bagel with a banana. I haven't ate the banana yet. I'm going to as soon as I'm done vlogging this. But carbs are truly my best friend right now. It's been difficult. I think I talked about this in another vlog, to eat protein. I'm getting better, but carbs, my best friend right now. Right off the bat, I kind of just want to go over my what to expect app for 8 weeks. This week, baby is the size of a raspberry. Oh my god. I love this app too because you can do other categories. So I like doing the fruits one, but if you do Disney baby milestones, your baby is as big as Wendy's thimble. Movie and TV props, your baby is as big as the engagement ring emerald in Crazy Rich Asians. 80s and 90s nostalgia, your baby is as big as a gummy bear. Sports, your baby is as big as a marble. Snacks, your baby is as big as sour piece of gummy candy. This is what baby is looking like right now. Honestly, not really looking like a whole baby yet, but it's a work in progress. So this week, baby should be 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. The growth occurs at about a rate of 1 millimeter a day. I think I did mention that last week when we did our ultrasound. Baby's got lips, a nose, and eyelids, which is so cool. And that little like tail is almost gone. It also says even though you can't feel it yet, baby's tiny trunk and limb buds are now twitching and making spontaneous movements. But I guess because it's so small, obviously you can't feel it yet. Amniotic fluid volume is increasing and your womb is expanding to accommodate its growing tenant, which makes sense. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I just have like a little bit of a sore back and like I can just feel like very full and bloated. So I can just feel that things are like kind of expanding. Does that make sense? But I will say today was the first day. Like, I was walking Kobe this morning and I was like, yeah, my lower back's been like aching a bit. So I really think things are just expanding and that's why. Right now it is 9:21 and I do have an acupuncture appointment at 10:15. So I kind of got to start getting ready. I did already cleanse my face this morning and brush my teeth. So right now I'm just gonna do my skincare routine and put on some SPF on my face. I know I showed you guys these like little nausea points that she put in for acupuncture. This side fell out, I think honestly, like 2 days after I got it in last week. So I definitely am gonna ask her today to redo them or put a new one in on this side because I genuinely do feel like it helps. I also do need to go to lifelabs. I was gonna try and go before my acupuncture, but I'm just simply not gonna have enough time because I don't have a set appointment, so I don't want to be late for my acupuncture. So I think I am just going to go afterwards because there's one like literally 5 minutes away from where my acupuncturist lives. I guess my doctors just want to keep track of my hormones and just like things that they want to test to make sure it is like good with myself in early pregnancy. And I have to get it done before my next ultrasound, which is in what, 8 days, I believe. I kind of want to get it done today just because I'm doing it with lifelabs, not with the actual fertility clinic. So I'm assuming lifelabs is probably going to take a couple of days to get them the results. Again, I don't remember exactly what it is, but I will read it to you guys later. I have the paper with me. I love this SPF, but my sister-in-law is getting married in 2.5 weeks. The dress is like a matcha green and I love the color, but your girl needs a little bit of a tan. So I need to start maybe sitting outside for like 30 minutes and just tanning a little bit. I just want to show you guys my outfit. Everything I am wearing lately is very comfy, casual, breathable, airy, nothing tight at all because I am so bloated and I just don't feel like anything tight. We are in such a heat wave in Toronto right now. It is going to be like 33 today. I put on this like very airy like shorts overalls. First of all, I absolutely love this color. This is from Halara. You guys already know I love all of their stuff, but it has pockets. Very, very comfortable. I'm wearing it in a size medium, and I just threw a white tank top underneath. You can wear like a white shirt or whatever, but I just love that there's just so much room, and I just like, you know what? I can just like be free. I also did order this in another color just because I feel like the next few months I'm just gonna be like living in things like this. I'm gonna have to get going, but favorite thing, and if you can't tell, that's sarcasm, but I need to do my progesterone. Hopefully only like 2 more weeks of this. Just getting home now. Acupuncture was really good. 40 minutes, relaxing, very nice. Then I went to lifelabs and they were short staffed, so they literally were not taking walk-ins. So they said to try the other one, which was like 8 minutes away. I went there and they took me, but I had to wait like 45 minutes. It's fine. I got it all done. They actually took a lot of blood. It was like 4 vials. They were checking things like TSH, a lot of like prenatal serology stuff. So HIV, hepatitis B, syphilis, like there was just a whole bunch of things. Then there was like prenatal stuff that they were looking at. I don't know. I know my clinic said that they just want to keep up with blood work every once in a while because in early pregnancy things can like spike, so they just want to stay on top of it. I grabbed some Harvey's for lunch. I just got a kid's cheeseburger and onion rings, and then I stopped at Sobeys quickly just to pick up a few things. So one thing I want to try for like the queasy stomach and like just the nausea is ginger ale. Growing up, whenever I was sick or had an upset stomach, my mom always gave me ginger ale. I know this is like a phenomenon. Even like my mother-in-law and sister-in-law were saying like try ginger ale. So I picked up a bottle. Hopefully that helps. And then I just got some other things. I've been like living off of croissants, so I picked up a pack of those. I bought some plain crackers just so I can keep beside my bed, and like some in my car, some in my purse, and just snack on these when I'm like starting to feel sick. And then I also picked up some stuff for my sister-in-law's bachelorette next weekend. I'm making cupcakes, so I got the mix and the icing. I picked up a cantaloupe because I don't know, I'm just like feeling like that's a good fruit to eat right now. It's like very tasty and it's also hydrating. And then this week, like I told you guys, baby is the size of raspberries, so I was thinking for fun I was gonna make, you know those like Subway white chocolate raspberries, or they're like raspberry cheesecake cookies or something like that. I want to make something of that nature. I feel like it'd be cute, maybe not every week, but like once in a while, whatever the baby is the size of, I want to make a meal or bake something that incorporates that. I think that would be really cute. This week I want to do these white chocolate raspberry cookies. Final product on the cookies. They taste absolutely amazing. I've already ate 3, but I did want to point out, like, as you guys can see, they kind of went blue. Like, honestly, they kind of look like they could be blueberry cookies. The only thing I can think of as to why is in the recipe that I got from Pinterest, it says to gently fold in the raspberries. I was folding them in, but afterwards I was using my hands and kind of like kneading them in. So I think like the raspberry like juice was mixing with like like the white chocolate chips, and then that was what created the blue. I don't know. So next time I just kind of need to like let it rock and let it be, but they taste so good. Oh my God. Even my mother-in-law just tried one and she was like, I love them. They're not too sweet. They're very moist. They're perfect. Now that I'm looking at them again, I want another one, but I've already had 3 and I'm gonna give myself a tummy ache. So I need to chill a little bit. Right now I do want to sit down and talk about something that might be a little bit premature, but it's fine. So I actually wanted to sit outside with you guys and chit chat a little bit, but it is so freaking windy. You would not even be able to hear me. So we are stuck just chit chatting in my room. Obviously I'm newly pregnant. I have never been pregnant before, so it might be a little bit premature. I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments, but I did just start a registry. Now my plan is not to obviously do everything right now. I just feel like in the back of my head, if I kind of start now and then I add things as I come across them, then I can just add it and then it's done. It's not doing anyone any harm by starting it now. Although some people might be watching this and being like, girl, it's too early. For me, I just know I'm a busy person and I don't want to forget things. You know, I see things on TikTok, I see things on Instagram, and me just getting started on this just honestly makes me feel better. So I was talking to some friends and I was kind of like reading online, but I went with myregistry.com. It is a place where you can add multiple stores. So in Canada, I'm able to do Walmart, Amazon, Snugglebugs, West Coast Kids. Oh, and Babies R Us. Sorry, I forgot about that one. Duh. So it was actually really simple and easy to start. And then basically what I'm doing is I'm going to each individual website. So for example, going to Amazon, I'm starting a registry there. And then you can go back and sync that registry onto myregistry.com. So all of the registries are in one place, and then you can just send that link or give that link to, you know, your family or friends for your baby shower. You can view it on your laptop, but I also did download the app onto my phone. So if I'm ever scrolling on my phone something, I can just quickly add it. Right now I do have 19 things on my baby registry. Most of the things are from Amazon, and then I just have our stroller from West Coast Kids. And I totally lied. I must have not synced properly until just right now when I signed back in, but I do have 24 things on the list. So it's just little things that I've been coming across here and there. Honestly, probably like 5 of these things are actually books about IVF, like babies. So it's like little IVF books you can read to your IVF baby. And I've made it very clear that our baby will know exactly where it came from, what me and Alan did to get to this spot, like how hard we fought, everything we went through. And then I just have like a lot of things that I've seen on TikTok that are highly rated, like the Hatch or the Angel Care baby bath. Again, I just started it because I know it's going to be very, very overwhelming. That's what a lot of people say, and I don't want to wait till last minute. And then this way I can just add things as I go, or I can take things off as I go, or the more research I do. If you guys have any recommendations or advice for essentials for a first-time mom specifically, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I also want to think of things for myself. I know postpartum is going to be hard, and I don't want to just think of baby. I also want to think of myself. If you have any essentials that I should put on my registry for me and postpartum, let me know. It has actually been a few days, but my friend Amanda sent over this like little baby package gift thing, so I want to show you guys what I got. Alan's 2 cousins from Slovenia just came yesterday, so the past like 2 days have been quite busy. I haven't had a chance to sit down and show you guys this. My friend Amanda, if you are watching this, thank you so much, girl. I already sent her a personal message. She was kind enough to send a little package over. So first thing, it says, to an amazing new mom, and it's this beautiful, like, what are these called? Oh my god, I forget what these kind of bracelets are called. It's like beaded, but like it's a stone. I don't know. And then it has baby feet. It is so cute. I have literally not taken this off. And then for Alan, she got this like little keychain. It is so freaking cute, and it literally matches him because he loves playing video games. She also got us this like little coin. It says new parent decision coin. So one side says daddy's turn, and then the other side says mommy's turn. So like when you can't agree on something, you're supposed to flip the coin. It's literally so funny. I love it. And then there is this baby cloth book, my first picture book. I actually have not opened it because I wanted to open it with you guys, but it does look so freaking cute. I also like that it is colorful, but it also makes like sounds. So I think like It's a good like kind of little sensory thing for the baby. I thought it was one big book, but it's actually multiple. Okay, so one is marine animals, one is regular animals, vegetables, transportation, and fruits. Literally so cute. Oh my god, I love that. And then she got this candle that says smells like the opposite of dirty diapers, which is hilarious. And it smells really good, like super fresh, like something that should be in like your bathroom for sure. And she literally read my mind because she got me a Hello Baby book. So it is the baby's first 5 years. I was actually looking for something like this. You guys saw I recently bought a pregnancy journal, but I wanted to get a baby journal eventually because I just like love documenting these things. And so you can add lots of pictures, just keep track of things. For example, I just like flipped to this page randomly. It says I'm 8 months old, what I like, what I dislike, what's my weight, height, clothing size, sleep routine, like just all the things that you can document. You can do that in here. That actually saves me some money because I was looking at these on Etsy and they're like, some of them are like $60 to $100. That was a great gift or thing to end off week 8 of pregnancy. I've been feeling quite tired, and like I said, Alan's cousins just came from Europe. They are here because my sister-in-law is getting married in 2 weeks time. We have a lot that's going to be going on the next few weeks, so I'm definitely going to be a lot more tired than I already am. So I'm going to really try and remind myself to just like think about myself also, like if I need to, you know, say no to one thing, like if they need to go out and I need to just like stay in and sleep and catch up on sleep or nap or whatever. I'm growing a freaking baby, so I don't plan on being a party pooper, but I understand that this is like a different time for me. I think I'm gonna end this vlog just because I am tired. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to me down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Cannot believe tomorrow I'm gonna be 9 weeks. It's literally crazy. Oh my freaking god. I will catch you guys then.